You get evidence out here, I'll get evidence.
All right, you can film me while I film you, and so we'll get one of those tunnel effects where it just goes on forever. That's right. I got Harold come up from Texas just to meet Mr. Pete and hang out for the day. A good Democratic state. I'm sure he's really enjoying it here. Yep. So
we should have some.
So did I get everybody? But before I go on, these two guys, French Canadians, from Montreal.
Yeah.
I want you, first of all, say something in French. Say welcome to the people in French.
Bienvenue tout le monde.
Do it again.
Bienvenue tout le monde.
Nous sommes très heureux d'être ici. Nous sommes très heureux d'avoir rencontré Mr. P.
You do, and you'll have to clean it up. These guys are so funny.
Il a été une inspiration pour nous depuis le début. Big inspiration for all of us.
Everybody.
For, not just for two of us, but for all
Everybody.
Everybody who's here you're the cause of it. Sorry about this.
Sorry about it. We're gonna blame you.
Sometimes they wear these monkey shirts and the monkey business, and they brought bananas today. You see that? It's like the Two Stooges. When the other guy was here, and of course the first thing that Phil did when Randy showed up, he went and sniffed his armpits.
No, that was him.
Was that you?
Yeah.
He sniffed his
The old
well,
monkey. The
well,
old monkey.
Randy smells good because he stayed overnight with me, but Randy darn near had his house burned down in California. How close did that fire come?
A quarter mile.
Quarter mile away.
15 minutes.
And so the joke was that he still smelled like smoke, but so it wasn't VO. I had to, that went over my head.
I didn't even know that happened.
hey guys, Brian here. Welcome back to the shop. Just came back from Mr. Pete's today and had some stragglers follow me down.
Yeah.
And we've got Phil from Phil's Projects and Pierre from Pierre's Garage. They're from Quebec. They've come down to Kentucky to do a little touring, and I don't know if we're going to try and take any of this corn that's been liquefied back with them or not. But.
So you really see with our own eyes the big the size of the machines and the
it's impressive stuff.
Yeah.
How can I say that? The word in English, the bigness of the
the grandeur of the machines.
The grandeur of the machines and the project, all that doing barn, turning into a nice, very nice machine shop.
Yeah, an incredible amount of work that Brian did in here, and it's amazing. We all like big machines and stuff, and well, he's got them and he uses them. And
it's like a dream shop for someone who wants the big stuff.
Yeah, it's like a 1950s or 60s kind of full-scale machine shop, only it's just mine. So
yeah,
but we consider you lucky on that, and we appreciate the work you do also. It's a one-man endeavor.
Yeah.
And you came pretty far. A little bit left to do, but it's coming along pretty good, I would say.
It's a lot of work. Just getting the machines here is a lot of work. Just being able to move the stuff and logistics behind all that and getting it in. And of course, that was one of the reasons for the design of the 15-ton bridge crane in the first place, was to be able to move this stuff once I got it here, because then that's an even bigger problem than getting it out of the factories that most of it came from.
yeah. One thing for sure is you're not afraid of work. I'll tell you that much.
So, well, if it needs to be done, just get in and do it.
Yeah.
So.
I remember when it was about your age, I was a little bit more peppy. But just as long as you're healthy and everything, just I think you keep on going, and you're doing pretty good, I would say.
So, well, I appreciate it.
No, it's always a pleasure to watch. Always. Yeah, so we started this. Pierre and I have been wanting to do this road trip for I don't know, I guess well over a year, but we had nothing to kick it off, and Mr. Pete's meet and greet was the kick we needed to get us going. And after Mr. Pete's down here to Brian, and we're going to start heading back home closer to the East Shores. We've got a few more friends we want to visit, and look for our videos on that one. Pop them up.
Yeah, a few things that to come, you know, a few things to come. Just keep on following.
Yeah. Come on, Bailey.
Yeah,
You
Bailey.
gonna get in the shot? Or
Bite
you
'em,
too
bite
short?
'em. Come and meet the monkeys.
Pan down.
Come on, Bailey.
He's disappeared again. Here we go, Bailey. You gotta get in the frame.
Come on.
So
There you go.
the inspector shows up just in time, so to
Yeah.
give the wag of approval.
Who's these funny smelling people? They're not Americans.
I think
What is this metric thing you got? So
the metric and the imperial though, they don't have any special smell though.
so you can't tell
It's
the
a little bit
difference.
like money.
Yeah.
Money's got no smell.
He knows he just likes tons of dog food better than kilograms of dog food. So that's all he knows. So.
Yeah, well, 1 metric ton is 10% higher. So, I mean, we don't. We will mostly work with imperial. I will work in metric sometimes, but mostly imperial.
Well, I'm gonna sign off here
Yep.
and give these guys the rest of the tour around the place. Definitely go check out their channels and give them a sub if it's something you like, and more importantly, give them some views. So, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. I'll catch y'all later.
And thanks for welcoming us.
And definitely
Thanks for having
appreciate the
us, man.
gift too.
All right, no problem.
I'll put that in the video. Here's this awesome little machinist jack that Phil and Pierre made for me. It's a boring mill size jack. Got a super smooth thread on it. It's lockable. You can put interchangeable tops on it. And it's smooth. It's got a nice finish, 8620. And I'm sure it'll be getting used just like my hammer. So, well used. It's not just a looker.
Did Derek tell me that story?
That's right. Hey guys, Brian here. Welcome back to the shop.
Brian here, welcome back to the shop.
We're in Maker 13 here today, so we're in somebody else's shop. But
Right on. We're in Jeffersonville, Indiana.
yeah,
This is what, 30, 40 miles from you?
about 40 miles, yeah.
Right on.
So, just got home from Mr. Pete's, doing a meet and greet up there. And
I can't believe I missed Mr. Pete's.
Jimmy said, hey, we're doing one down here too. So I was like, well,
And you said I just got back from Mr. Pete's
Yeah.
meetup, and I was like,
already done today.
how did
Might
I
as well
not
keep
know
on.
about it? If I knew Mr. Pete was doing a meetup, I would not be here. I would have been there
So, can't believe you missed it.
next year.
So, only 6 hours from here.
I know. I would have driven to Mr. Pete's in a second.
So, it was great meeting him. He's definitely as genuine in person as he is on
Did
video.
you met him when I met him? When I met
Yeah,
you?
he was
You
at
got to meet
John
him.
Saunders there.
Yeah, that was 2 years ago.
Yeah, good times. So,
How's your giant lathe doing?
it's going good.
You turn it on yet?
It's on. It's recording all the whole time.
No, I'm saying, how's your giant lathe?
Oh, it's just on the mill, or just sitting on the truck bed. It hasn't been ever
That's your
turned
truck
on.
bed too?
Yeah.
What is that? That's just the big flatbed tractor
Yeah, it's a
trailer?
48-foot drop deck.
When the hell did you get that?
You buy it.
What's next?
So, probably the next thing, well, it always depends on whatever turns up first, but probably a vertical boring mill.
Vertical boring mill.
Yeah.
Wait, so it's like this?
Yeah, it's got a big giant table on the floor that turns, and then the cutters are
Kind of like
up
a
high.
Blanchard mill? Like a Blanchard?
Kind of like a Blanchard grinder, only they're
Speaking a
mills.
very special language here.
They're usually like 20 feet tall.
Are you going to get a Blanchard grinder too, so you can surface plate everybody?
I doubt it. I've got a large surface grinder.
specialized, right?
already, yeah. If you're doing a lot of big surface type work, circular stuff, that's where Blanchards really come in.
Yeah.
If I was doing a lot of clutch plates and something like that, then
Well, you must have a Bridgeport, right? I've seen you.
I do not have a Bridgeport.
What do you have? What kind of mill do you have?
The smallest mill I have is a number 4 Cincinnati.
And is that a horizontal mill? Or?
It's a horizontal mill, but I have a vertical attachment for it. So,
Oh, right on. How many pounds does that weigh?
About 16,000.
Is there a threshold where you'd be like, that's too light, I don't want it?
So, well, I do have a rule in the shop that anything under a quarter 20 doesn't come in the shop. If it's got smaller than that hardware in it, I'm not working
That's
on
still
it.
pretty small. Quarter 20 is still pretty small.
Yeah, but that's the smallest hardware that can be in it. So.
I'm surprised you'd even go that small. I thought you'd say like 11/16 or something.
Well, like my lathe, a half-inch is the smallest it'll even chuck. So I got to put a smaller chuck in the chuck so I can hold something smaller than a half-inch. So.
Right, and that's the lathe you use. That's not the tremendous one.
Yeah, that's the little lathe. Yeah, the big lathe has got a 4-inch hole through the head on it. So about 2-inch bars, about the smallest it'll go.
That big monarch you just got. What did it make in its lifetime? Did it make anything specialized? Was it doing like ship cranks or something?
I believe it made hydraulic cylinders.
Oh, right.
Big telescoping hydraulic cylinders.
So just straight cuts its whole life, basically.
Yeah.
Kind of like what Adam's been doing.
Mm-hmm. Yep, same kind of thing.
Wow. But now, we were talking about the slippery slope. You have that giant lathe now. Now you got the overhead crane. Now you got the forklift. What else do you need to service that unit? Or to facilitate chucking up a piece of steel? Or,
That's it.
You got everything you need.
Yeah, you can back a semi-trailer in with a 10,000-pound piece of bar stock on it.
Right.
Grab it with the crane, swing it over into the lathe, start cutting, make your part, take it back out, load it back on a truck, take it out of the building.
How wide is your shop?
40 foot,
40 feet. So mine's 40 feet wide. How long is it?
60.
I'm 70. So we're in the same basic space.
Yeah.
But you got all those giant machines that they don't seem like they're taking up much space. But the lathe isn't in there yet, right?
The lathe's not in there now. But there's insulation sitting where the lathe's sitting, so
Looks a little round.
yeah, as far as the workspace area, it's pretty similar. But I haven't put under the mezzanine that I left from the second story, what used to be the barn loft, where I've got storage area. I haven't put much underneath of there yet, so a lot of stuff that's sitting out will get put over there, and it'll disappear out of the floor and free up more space. But I can still get a 48-foot semi-trailer back in between my machines. I set everything out far enough to the sides, but I've still got a 10-foot aisleway through the middle.
That's why I like having the breezeway down the middle of it too.
Yeah.
Got 12 feet wide down the middle.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have too many machines, and I have nothing in there really, except for a couple of things to help me do the build.
Yeah, I think it's one of the best. My ultimate goal is to have it laid out so that everything goes in a circle, basically.
You go right back out.
Yeah, it'll go in as rough stock on one side, get solid, cut, ground, whatever, as far as the roughing operations, then go to milling section and get any milling work or whatever done, and then over to the grinders, and then I'll have my surface plate and inspection stuff out by the door where it goes out, so everything can be checked before it leaves.
Do you need like a 25-foot inspection plate?
So,
Surface plate?
always could use one. I've got a 6-foot by 4-foot right now.
Oh, right.
So,
When we
pretty
went to
fast.
Sandwich surface plates when we went out to see
Yeah.
Bar Z, and they had one there that was 15 by 25, like 30 inches thick.
Yeah, I seen one
kind you need.
on YouTube one time. They were making it was a 25-foot square.
Yeah.
So I was like, I could use that. So I don't know how you
I just
get it here.
I just
but-
bought a Starrett 20 by 20 inches from a friend the other day, $50.
Yeah.
Pink stone. So now I'm gonna start figuring out how to use it, or what to do with it.
So the first thing you gotta do is get it certified to be sure that it's flat.
Well, it's got the certified sticker on the side.
So, but from what date?
For me, for my shop, it's good enough.
Yeah, mine does too, but it's about 10 years old, so it's
Right on.
got to be checked before you can
All
verify.
right,
anything.
before we say goodbye, what is the next big monster you really need? Like, what do you got your eye on?
I don't have my eye on anything right now.
It's only be a matter of time.
Getting a ceiling in the shop's what I got my eye on right now, so I can have heat this winter.
But you get that itch, right? Because I get that same itch. Like, you start knowing you think you need something, you start shopping around for it.
I don't normally go looking for stuff too
Find
much.
you?
Yeah, it's more like, well, this just became available and it's something I can use and the price is right. So now I got to figure out how to get it.
Right. And it's not a matter of money, it's just a matter of logistics.
Yeah.
Usually.
Yeah, usually it's more how you gonna pick it up, how you gonna move it, how you gonna load it, and where you gonna put it when you get it.
Right.
So,
You get your floor fixed up yet?
so where the drill drops,
Yeah.
the drill's still sitting in the same spot. I haven't moved it.
Oh, no kidding. You
Yeah.
repaired it while it was at?
Yeah.
Oh, no kidding. Wow.
Yeah. Fixed it on location.
Right. So you don't have to level it yet or anything.
So no, well, it's not a precision enough machine. It doesn't need levels.
Oh, right on. All right.
So
That's cool.
it's just a drill. It just punches holes.
Right on. Okay.
So-
I like your attitude. I remember when that thing fell and it broke, and you go, well, now I got a new project.
That's right. That's right. We'll
That's a
take his
great attitude.
8,000-pound casting and weld it back together.
Yeah. You did all those pegs and filled it with weld.
Yeah.
It was a great. I never saw anybody repair anything like that. I learned something.
Feed out about 2 inches deep, 2
Yeah.
inches wide. Just lay bead after bead after bead till you get it filled back up.
That's great.
So it survived the whole winter going down, minus 20 degrees and didn't break off. So usually if it can go through the hot and the cold and it
Yeah.
doesn't break on cast iron, you're in good shape. So
That's good. That's
I think
good.
it's going to hold.
Right on.
So.
All right, bro. Your arm's getting tired.
Yeah, I can't hold out like this. So thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I'll catch y'all later.
Thanks, Brian.
So also from the YouTube meet and greet with Mr. Pete, an awesome viewer, Dave Khalid, I believe is how he said to pronounce his name, from Owasso, Michigan, brought these angle plates. They've been laying around his shop. These are going to be perfect on the boring mill. So I'm looking forward to getting them set up and put on there. I did manage to get them back and get them unloaded using the forklift. Was unable to use the bridge crane because when we got up there, Bailey likes them. We got up there, drove up in the car, didn't know any of this stuff was gonna be there, or I'd have took the truck. So we got up there in the car and wound up having to shove these in the back of a Nissan and haul them back. But we managed to get it done thanks to the help of the people that were there and some thinking and strong backs and weak minds. We got it knocked out. That's awesome. I love it. Machined on the sides too, so you can use them both ways, on the face or on the side. Definitely handy pieces. They will go great on the boring mill. And also Katie from Wisconsin, if you see this, my girlfriend talked to you when we were up there and she would like to stay in touch. So if you can send me an email, maybe I can get you two hooked up if you would like to stay in touch with her. You can find my email in the About section on my YouTube page and just shoot me some way to get a hold of you there and I'll give it to her. So it's certainly a long and eventful weekend. Left out Saturday morning and drove up to Mr. Pete's. Had a heck of a time meeting everybody there. I think there was around 250 people or so, they said, there, and it certainly seemed that way. I know I talked to a whole bunch of people myself while I was there and didn't get around to Mr. Pete until the event was almost over. I'm sure his arm was tired from shaking everybody's hand. I don't know how he did it there, and he was in his hot garage there, and there was just a line non-stop from 12 o'clock all the way through the day. But I really enjoyed it a lot, and getting to meet everybody that came by and all the YouTube creators that were there. Harold came up from Texas, Amateur Redneck Workshop. Had a great time talking with him, really enjoyed it. Randy Richards from California was there. He was really busy too. I only got to talk to him just a little bit, but it was great to meet Randy in person. And Phil and Pierre were there. So I got to spend extra time with them because they came down here by the shop, and we got to go see and spend time with Jimmy Diresta, who's a great guy in person. I like hanging out with Jimmy. And if you're in the Louisville area and you need a maker space, you can definitely check out Maker 13 there in Jeffersonville. Their stuff's not the size class type stuff that I do. But if you need to do some small stuff and you don't have equipment, you can check them out and they can get you working on projects that you might want to do that you couldn't do otherwise. So, well, I guess now that I'm back, playtime's over. Spent the weekend gallivanting around and getting to hang out and have a good time with like-minded people. So, time to get back to work. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and I'll catch y'all later.